Hey guys, let's get more news about Steelers, but first, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Pittsburgh Steelers invite freak athlete pass rusher to rookie minicamp. The Pittsburgh Steelers have invited former Pitt edge rusher Nate Matlack to their rookie minicamp next week, according to his trainer, Joseph Potts. Matlack is the first known rookie to receive an invitation to the Steelers minicamp. All 7 rookie draft picks will attend the minicamp, with several other players earning invites and attempting to land a roster spot with the Steelers. Matlack started his career with Kansas State before transferring to Pitt. He played 1 season with the Panthers, amassing 5 sacks and being in the top 10 for pressure with the team. During his time at Kansas State, he was a rotational edge rusher. He finished his college career with 14.5 sacks and 25 tackles for loss. Matlack had 3 forced fumbles in his career. His pre-draft testing was impressive. At Pitt's Pro Day, Matlack weighed 254 pounds and stood 6'4". Matlack added a 4.75 40-yard dash with a 1.65 10-yard split. His explosion drills were equally as impressive, posting a 36.5-inch vertical and 10-foot 2-inch broad jump. The most encouraging sign for Matlack might be his excellent agility times, which showcased his ability to bend and win as a speed rusher. He posted a 4.30 short shuttle time and 7.10 cone drill, all great times for someone at that size. Steelers make history in undrafted free agent market, report. Outside of one running back, the Pittsburgh Steelers didn't address skilled position players on offense during the 2025 NFL Draft. The Steelers also didn't select an offensive lineman. But the team spent a record amount of money immediately after the draft on a player who could contribute in the passing game and to the team's offensive front. NFL Network's Tom Pelissero reported Saturday night that the Steelers signed undrafted South Alabama tight end DJ Thomas Jones. The deal he agreed to includes a $30,000 signing bonus. That is the largest signing bonus the Steelers have included in a deal for a non-quarterback undrafted free agent in history. Last season for South Alabama, Thomas Jones caught 22 passes for 191 yards and 3 touchdowns. He had 69 receptions, 610 receiving yards and 11 scores in 3 seasons with the Jaguars. Thomas Jones is officially listed as a tight end, and he could replace veteran tight end MyCole Pruitt on Pittsburgh's roster. Officially, the Steelers have Thomas Jones listed as a fullback on their undrafted free agents list. PennLive.com's Nick Farabaugh argued the team might see Thomas Jones more as a hybrid player. Thomas Jones joins the Steelers as their fullback for the offseason after they failed to add one in free agency. They pursued All-Pro Kyle Juszczyk after he was released, but he chose to sign back with the San Francisco 49ers, wrote Farabaugh. Thomas Jones ran a 4.63 40-yard dash at his pro day after measuring 6'1", 250 pounds. With MyCole Pruitt still a free agent, Thomas Jones will plop into his role and compete with Connor Hayward and Donald Parham for bottom-of-the-roster snaps. Thomas Jones began his college career at Ole Mississippi. He appeared in 6 games during the 2020 season and then transferred to South Alabama after 2021. At South Alabama, Thomas Jones played immediately and eventually developed into a starter. In addition to his receiving totals, Thomas Jones had 1 carry in his Jaguars career. The team began using him as a fullback during his sophomore season. His best statistical season came in 2023 when he had 27 catches for 235 yards and 5 touchdowns in 13 games. Thomas Jones had a season-high 5 receptions for 59 yards versus Texas State last season. The hybrid tight end and fullback was one of 7 undrafted free agents the Steelers signed after the 2025 NFL Draft. As a more traditional tight end, the team signed South Dakota's J.J. Galbraith. Pittsburgh also added 3 other undrafted free agents to their offense, wide receivers Rock Taylor from Memphis and Kushawn Williams from Indiana, along with Minnesota Duluth offensive guard Aiden Williams. On defense, the Steelers signed Iowa safety Sebastian Castro. Last but not least, the team also added undrafted Pitt kicker Ben Sauls. Castro will join several of his Hawkeyes teammates in Pittsburgh. The Steelers drafted Iowa running back Kalen Johnson in the 3rd round and defensive tackle Yahya Black in the 5th round. Last year, the Steelers also selected Iowa defensive lineman Logan Lee during the 6th round. With Sauls, the Steelers are adding a kicker familiar with the tough conditions of kicking at Acrisure Stadium. Sauls made 81.25% of his field goals at Pitt and finished as a Lou Groza semifinalist, which is an award given annually to college football's best kicker. Steelers legend rips Aaron Rodgers and Mason Rudolph in unprofessional rant. Ryan Clark is allowed to wear a lot of hats. He is a celebrated former member of the Pittsburgh Steelers, a legend to some. He is respected ESPN personality with a loud but smart megaphone. And he gets to be a fan, too. This weekend in the NFL Draft, his Steelers were handed the opportunity to take a quarterback with their 1st-round pick on Thursday. They turned it down in favor of Oregon defensive tackle Derek Harmon. Clark didn't like the pick, and his reaction to the Steelers' 1st-round move went viral. And not in a good way. Clark was visibly upset, largely due to the looming vacancy under center. Pittsburgh remained suspended between the rest of the draft, Aaron Rodgers, and Mason Rudolph, a less-than-ideal proposition for leaving quarterback purgatory. Mason Rudolph? Mason Rudolph, Clark said. He went to Tennessee and got worse. You know what we're gonna do? Oh, let's wait for Aaron. Wait for Aaron to make a decision. We let Aaron Rodgers hold us hostage like we're a 4. We the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're supposed to be acting like a 10. We're acting like a 4. We don't understand Clark's rating system. But we get that he's not a fan of Rudolph and that he's not a fan of being held hostage by Rodgers, who is thinking of signing with the Steelers. Maybe. The Steelers eventually drafted Ohio State QB Will Howard in round 6, after the Browns took Shedeur Sanders in round 5. Clark later cooled down. But one source close to the situation tells us that was unprofessional. Did Clark know he was being filmed? Who does he think he's representing here? Clark later gave Pittsburgh a B grade, he said, because they did the right thing. Oh. But if they did the right thing, what were all of those theatrics about? And you fan? What do you think about Ryan Clark's situation? Write to us in the comments.